Welcome to my channel, guys. It's your girl Becky Becks. So on today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this delicious egusi soup on a budget. So if you're interested, subscribe, like, turn on your notification bell, and comment on the comment section. First off, I added water into my bowl of egusi. I blended this egusi with onions. Guys, the taste is on another level. Like if you have to blend your onions with your egusi, guys, the aroma and the taste is something you would not forget. So guys, this is my meat. I steamed it with onions, maggi, and pepper. I kept the stock aside because I'm going to be using it to make the egusi soup. This is beef precisely. This is my best meat, my best type of meat. I love it so much, guys. Now I'm going to be using uziza leaf, star maggi, and no cubes to make this soup. Guys, have you used uziza to cook your egusi soup? Have you tried it? Oh my god, it is so sweet and spicy. I don't need to add much, just a little to just give it that taste. Ah. Now, as a Riverine girl that I am, oh god, I can never miss out putting periwinkles in my soup. No way, no way. I'm also going to be using stockfish and dry fish. I actually have three types of fish here. I mean fishes. Three types of fish here. I have the stockfish, catfish, and kubo. I don't know what's called in English, but this combination, don't worry, your soup has to be sweet to get. I'm also going to be adding pepper. This is not much for me though, but I'm going to be using this number because I'm also adding uziza leaf. This might be much for others. So just do what your intestine can carry. So this is another vegetable I'm going to be adding in my soup, bitter leaf. Now imagine a combination of bitter leaf and uziza leaf. Just imagine. Let me leave you guys to think. I'm also going to be adding one onion because I added onion in my meat and also in my egusi, so I wouldn't be needing much. So I went ahead to steam my dry fish. I love steaming my dry fish because if I put it in the soup like that, it's going to taste bland. So I just love steaming it with onions and cubes, and that's fine. Next, I'm going to start frying my onions. So I first of all added oil. The pot was so hot. Just make sure it's not this hot. So I was trying to prevent my phone from falling, so I forgot to make the onion video. But yeah, I added that one onion, and then I'm also going to be adding maggi. Now this process is just to make the oil tasty. So when you fry your egusi, the taste will be so nice. So I just added pepper and crayfish just to give it, just to incorporate everything in it, so my egusi will be all over. So I started frying the egusi. So you just have to keep stirring so it doesn't get burnt. You just have to be there to stir so it doesn't get burnt. So oil depends on how you want it. It's based on preference. Personally, I like enough oil in my egusi. Some persons do not like it, so it's based on preference. Do what pleases you get. So fry till it gets to this point, not too dry, not too light. Then I'm going to add my meat. I'm going to add my meat. I've already added pepper and maggi and other spices needed. So yeah, I added my meat, and I'll be adding my fish. Add everything, stir well, and taste to see if you're okay with the taste. If you're not, you either add more pepper or more maggi. Then you go ahead into adding water that will be okay for your soup. If you want it watery, fine. If you want it thick, fine. Personally, I like it watery, although I'll just make this one a bit thick, but I love it watery. But some persons like it very thick. So do you, basically. So it's time for periwinkle. Yay! This one is even small. Normally I used to add plenty, but I went to the market late, so I couldn't see enough. So I just bought this little. So yeah, my egusi is almost getting ready. So I'm going to be leaving it for a while for it to boil, and yeah, it's almost ready, guys. My egusi soup on the budget is about to get ready. So soup is ready. Tasted for pepper, check. Salt, check. Now it's time to add oziza leaves. This is like the last you're going to add. All leaves should go in last. If you're using if you're using ugu leaves, it should come last. Whatever you're using, if you're using okaza leaf, last. Whatever vegetable you're using, last. So I was very careful with adding pepper at the early stage because I'm going to be adding oziza now. So this is going to determine if I'm going to add more pepper or just leave it that way. So when I tasted it, it was okay. The pepper was okay. Everything, the scent coming from the oziza, mad. The bitter leaf taste, mad. Oh God, guys, everything turned out perfect. So this is our egusi soup on a budget. You know what follows now? What would you like to have it with? Fufu, semo, gari? What do you like? What would you like to enjoy egusi soup with? So our soup is ready and ready to be eaten, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you've liked and subscribed. Please subscribe.